what can I say? Transformers 1 was fantastic for me as a Transformers fan. The only Sentinel Prime I knew that was good, from what I can remember, was the one that was in the series that involved like the Cyber Keys and the Dragon Transformer. That's the only one I could think of, well, where Sentinel Prime was good. Because this one bad. The Michael Bay movies bad. I'm not. I don't think he ever showed up in the one with the little girl that had the key. That came on Cartoon Network. I'm not sure about that one. Don't think he showed up in Transformers Prime either. There's another Transformers show I think that was on Netflix. I ain't watched yet, but I'm gonna get to that when I do. Probably review for that when I get to it. Watching so much stuff right now. But all that's to say, fantastic movie. They really showed how creative we could be with the Transformers and their ability to transform and shift parts. I've always liked Arachnid ever since I first seen her. Like in Beast Wars and in Prime, but also in the one with Cyber Keys, I think she was in that too. That was also the one where I like Starscream the most. That series. He was my favorite character during all that whole run with the Cyber Keys when he was made multiple of himself. All that craziness. Uh, Also, where one of my favorite Megatrons is from. But also really enjoyed Megatron and Transformers Prime. He was in this movie where they do a rendition where him and Prime are friends, and then RC, who's not called RC in here in this, y'all still go by her original name. Well, I'm pretty sure that's who that was. But also, just this is basically a part one in a sense because they didn't defeat the people that was uh, Primus was giving that Energon to. But I heard, you know, probably because how this was marketed, that box office and all that. But that's the same thing with Puss in Boots, Last Wish. But both these movies have been fantastic. And I think with the online love and appreciation that's coming towards it, that hopefully we'll get another one. Because things are starting to get established. They did a good job with the lore. I mean, uh, this specific kind. I mean, because we get into. I like Beast Wars. I know a lot of people didn't like that live action Beast Wars movie, but I liked it. But the whole thing, truth about the planet they're on, that will probably come into play. Probably not the second movie. That's more like a third movie thing to do. Maybe even a fourth. And then like Beast Wars we could do again. And also why I like Transformers Beast, the live action, because of the whole thing where they did connected to G.I. Joe, which also is in the comics right now. I think the run's still going where G.I. Joe and Transformers are existing in the same world. Which can make sense because the technology in G.I. Joe is crazy technology. So connecting it to Transformers can make a lot of sense. Plus, in a lot of Transformers TV shows, when usually humans are involved and their technology gets advanced by being involved with the Transformers. All that's to say though, this movie did a wonderful job uh, displaying what Transformers is kind of about, but also Optimus kind of led Megatron to where he was gonna go. I mean, yeah, he basically helped free him from all the trappings of what's Primus did, but still, he kind of led him to this outcome. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's all his fault, but he did get him there to a degree. Like always, spouting what he truly believed was help, but the way he did it did end up getting mostly other people in trouble. But Central deserved to be taken out though. I'm gonna make a try side with all that. It was just the needless destruction he was doing after the point. The fact was where he was going a little too far. Also, I'm a big fan of Soundwave and Shockwave. Always be mixing it up. Also, Soundwave's brother, but that depends on what show they ever involve him in. I've always liked those three. They've always been the most menacing and also calculated. That and Starscream. But I think is getting his voice messed up and stuff because of they're gonna have him eventually sounding like he usually sounds. Well, all that's to say is I hope we get a second movie because this was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. The animation was crazy. The fights were fantastic. I've always liked Arachnid, and I like the design here, especially what they transform into as far as vehicles, making so much sense with their fighting abilities and all those things. That's all I gotta say. Really enjoyed it.